Hey guys, we're back, and this is chapter 7. A little longer than the last one. And yeah, let's talk to Crow. The crow? The bird. Bird.
Do you know what happened to the crew?
As far as I know, they got away in the lifeboat.
There was a lifeboat?
One of those magic fold-up types, yeah.
I guess they forgot all about me.
I think the captain said something like, "Aye, let the wench drown and justice be done." But, I could have been wrong.
Any idea where the lifeboat is heading?
South, I guess. From what I can remember of the old man's stories about the sea, Tagade would be the closest civilized island.
Any idea how I'm gonna get to the islands now?
You could swim. Humans swim, don't they? They must, or you wouldn't be here now.
I don't swim. And nobody can swim that far. There's no land visible in any direction.
Well, I'd suggest flying, but you don't have the necessary equipment.
Why don't you try and find the closest island?
I could do that, but I'd have to leave you on your own.
Crow, I'll be fine.
All right. Don't blame a bird for trying to be a gentleman. Gentle bird, whatever. I'll be back as soon as I can. Don't go anywhere.
Where would I go?
Girls always disappear on me. Trust me.
So the bird is gone, and we can see there's like a thing sticking out of the water now. And we have to click on that thing and then eventually touch it. So let's do that.
What the hell is that? Uh-oh, for some reason the story of the bloodthirsty cannibal merman of the Sea of Song suddenly pops to mind. Hi, do you speak Arcadian? Guess not. Doesn't seem so bloodthirsty and cannibalistic up close, though, does it? Hey, come over here and let me pet you. You're just like a seal, aren't you?
Oh, bloody typical. I told her. She didn't believe me. Girls always disappear on me. Always.
So this is a strange place, I guess. What we have to do now is we have to click on the drawings on the wall.
It's a drawing of a man cutting his finger open and squeezing some blood into a bowl together with some green, mossy stuff. Then he mashes it together and... oh, gross! He dips a black pearl in it and eats it. That's barbaric. Maybe the stories about the cannibal merman were true after all. But hey, in the next one he seems capable of speaking fluently with the creatures that brought me here. I wouldn't mind that, if it could get me the hell out of here. It's a drawing of a man, a human. sticking a strange polyp-shaped object into his mouth. Ugh! In the next drawing, he seems to be able to breathe underwater. Convenient, if somewhat radical. The walls look organic. And those blue things, I think they're polyps of some kind. They live inside the wall and are part of the structure. National Geographic would go nuts over stuff like this. There's fresh oxygen coming through here. These polyps must process the oxygen in the water somehow. That's how I'm able to breathe in here. Oh, this is so disgusting, but I have to get out of here.
So those paintings on the wall actually shows us what we have to do, especially the left one. So first thing we're going to do now is we're going to swim to the underwater city we can see back there. So let's do that. So there's one of those strange creatures, and we're gonna try and talk to that creature now.
Why did you bring me here? Lucky me, I'm stuck at the bottom of the sea with Bubbles the mermaid. There's got to be a way to communicate with these creatures.
Yeah, so we can't understand it. Let's try to take the spear.
Sorry.
Seems like a pretty bitchy creature. So one of the things it said on the wall was getting some green stuff. So we're gonna get that green stuff off the wall. Yeah, that is the first thing we need. And what we actually have to do now is we have to gather stuff so we are able to talk to the mer people. So we go to that shell and open it, and there's going to be a black pearl inside. And the picture on the wall said we need some green stuff off the wall, we need a black pearl, and we need some blood. So that's what we're going to get.
There's a large black pearl inside the seashell.
So to get the blood, we have to use the push pin we still have in our inventory with ourselves. I kind of messed this up a little bit because I didn't. I kind of missed that step.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to combine items, which will not work. So, yeah, we have to use the push pin. Come on, April.
If this gets infected and I have to chew off my finger to fight the gangrene, I'm suing somebody. Now, things I do to save the world. Worlds. Nothing happened.
Yeah, so we have to use the green stuff with our blood. And then it's going to say green stuff with blood. And we're going to use that with the pearl. And then we're going to get a golden pearl, and we're going to swallow that. And then we're able to talk to the mer people. Swallow, April, swallow.
I've always had trouble swallowing pills, especially huge golden magical ones. Well, here goes nothing.
So now she swallowed it all. She was complaining a bit, but in the end she swallowed, which is good. So now we're able to talk to the mer people, and we're gonna do that now. So let's go back to the city and talk to the ugly ocean creature thing.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, we understand.
Weird. I have this nagging feeling in the back of my mind that I shouldn't be able to understand what you're saying, but I do.
You have passed the 2 tests of the Gatherer, Landwalker. Breathing water and speaking the tongue of the Merum. You can serve us now.
Serve you?
You have been brought here to serve us as the Gatherer of Tanyan.
What's Tanyan?
Tanyan is life. Tanyan brings light to darkness and sustenance to our caves. Tanyan keeps the snapjaw from our children and heats us when it is cold. Tanyan is life.
Where does Tanyan come from?
Our gatherers collect it from the caves and shores of the islands, but there is less Tanyan to be found each season, and we need help.
How does Tanyan do all those things you said?
Tanyan provides warmth and light. It draws the harvest close.
Harvest?
The creatures of the sea that we eat, the golden tail, and the weed-eye, and the sand-eater.
Fish. You're talking about fish.
The harvest, yes, that is what we said. The harvest is drawn to the light and to the heat. But the Snapjaw are clever. They stay away. They know the light allows us better aim with our spears.
Why can't you gather Tanyan yourself?
We do, but we cannot move far from our cities, or the Snapjaw will hunt us and eat us. If we travel in force, we leave our men and children without guard. And we cannot travel too close to the islands, or the winged demons may catch eye of us. They leave our gatherers alone, though, so you have nothing to fear.
Who are the winged demons?
Ugly, leathery creatures who defy nature to fly up there in the sky. They are evil and live to destroy our people.
Don't the Snapjaw kill the gatherers?
Rarely. Your meat is bitter and tough, not soft and tender like ours.
I won't ask how you know that. I think I've learned enough about Tanyan for now.
You have learned nothing, but your training will teach you what you need to know.
Are your people called the Merum?
We are the Merum. Most landwalkers call us mermen or merpeople, but the Merum is our name in truth.
Who are you, ma'am?
We are the queen of the third city of the Merum, enlightened keeper of the Tanyan, protector of the light.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, I really had no idea you were a queen.
We are just a queen. Our function is to serve the people, to light our cities, provide food for our men and children, and to protect them from the Snapjaw that hunt us in the dark.
Do you know where my ship went down?
The vessel you foolishly travel in above the water, it rests not far from the city, just past and beyond the Landwalker's bubble where you were first brought. I think it is dead.
Do you know the island of Aleus?
Yes, we know the island of Aleus. Our gatherers find Tanyan there, and the Merum once had a city in the shallow waters below it.
Can you bring me there?
Until your training is complete, you cannot go gathering. We cannot risk losing you to the Snapjaw, or to have you desert your duties to our people.
How long will my training take?
6 cold oceans.
6 years? Sure, that makes sense. Everything in this world takes ages. I've been told that you worship an old god who lives in the deep.
How did you come by this forbidden knowledge?
I picked it up on my way here. Could you take me to him?
You? No, we cannot. Unless you are Miriam, you are not even allowed to speak of our sleeping god.
Thanks for your time.
We will call on you soon to begin your service. Until then, you should stay inside the Landwalker's bubble and away from the dark waters where the Snapjaw lurk.
So, we're gonna not take the spear. Yeah, we're gonna try to take the spear first.
Leave the spear be. It belongs to the Waterstone.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then we're gonna take that crystal and use the crystal and show it to the ugly-ass Ocean Queen.
Do you need this?
No, it is of no value to us.
Where did you find it? It looks very old.
I believe one of the children found it just outside the city, not far from the Landwalker's bubble, among the seaweed by the rocks. We have used it for decoration in our hall, but you are welcome to it. Consider it a gift, Gatherer.
So, this was the first part, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye.